Well, hello there again. Thanks for coming back. You'll be glad you did as we present the best 6 minutes in broadcasting. It's time for Yea or Nay. First up, new Speaker of the House Paul Ryan may now be one of the most powerful men in Washington, but he'll still continue sleeping in his office on Capitol Hill. Ryan says sleeping at the office, quote, makes me more efficient. I could actually get more work done by sleeping on a cot in my office, and I'm going to keep doing it. Note, the former vice presidential candidate could choose to sleep at the Speaker's office in the Capitol, which is considerably larger, but will stay in the decidedly smaller setting he's already used to instead. Yea or nay question, have you ever slept at the office before?
In the daytime, but not at night. But you're here every night, right?
Yes. Yes. You ever try to commute back to Jersey? It's
a nightmare.
Female dog, exactly. Carl.
Oh, yeah, I've slept at the office.
You're a military guy, right.
Yeah, Iraq was my office. So, yeah.
True. What was the craziest place you slept at? Like in the middle of the desert kind of thing, in a foxhole for like a couple of days?
Yeah, a couple of days. Watching the Chinese export our oil that we were guarding the supply lines for. That was fun.
The Chinese just jumped in there. I never heard that story before. Wow, that's a segment for another time. Ben?
Craziest place I ever slept, I have pulled all-nighters and then slept in the office, was in Robert Rubin, former Secretary of the Treasury's office at my old firm.
Do you have a couch at least?
Snap.
He had a pretty comfortable couch, I will say.
Blankets, pillows?
No blankets, no pillows. But
One up.
TV?
No TV.
Oh.
It's very.
What do you do the next day? How do you shower?
There's no showering.
There is no shower.
When we're working around the clock, there's no showering. You know.
Did you have any kind of like Arid Extra Dry on you or anything, a deodorant, something?
Clothing
just to kind of make the transition. You go to a store, you could go to a pharmacy or something.
Yeah, I ran across the street. Dwayne Reed, come back.
Good.
Italian shower.
We dig deep on the Daily Wrap. Anyway, it seems like drawing parallels to slavery is all the rage these days. And the sports world, well, it ain't no exception. Enter Steve Williams, the former caddy for Tiger Woods, who says in a new tell-all book that Tiger, quote, treated me like a slave. It should be noted that Williams, who you can see there, is as white as Wonder Bread. Made nearly $9 million over 12 years carrying Tiger Woods' bag until the two split in 2011 famously. Yea or nay question, with those kinds of earnings, could a better analogy have been drawn here, Ellis?
Absolutely. You should never make Nazi analogies and you should never make slavery analogies. Nothing is like either one of them.
That's and Holocaust. Stay away from those.
Put that
Nazi, right.
That's in the Nazi
point.
umbrella.
For $9 million in 12 years, you can treat me however you want. And I will not complain.
Really?
Yeah, maybe not the 50 Shades of Grey stuff, but,
Wow. Newsmax.com/comments. Let us know what you think, Ben.
I feel like there might have been something lost in translation because I'm pretty sure he's an Aussie, and maybe like it doesn't have the same connotation. That's the only thing.
Slavery's not so bad over there.
Yeah. Well, it was a penal colony.
It was
a penal colony, so maybe it's like, it's just part of the culture.
Yeah. Good point. It's amazing you can earn $9 million for carrying somebody's golf bag and work in perfect weather. And anyway, we look back on the extraordinary life of Fred Dalton Thompson. You know him as a lawyer, senator, presidential candidate, and of course, actor.
If you want to turn yourselves into a greasy spot on a country road somewhere, go right ahead. I don't give a I don't think anybody else does, regardless what they say to your face. But you two monkeys are not going to do it on my racetrack.
Steals every scene. Thompson passed on Sunday from a recurrence of lymphoma, unfortunately. He was first diagnosed with cancer in 2004. Thompson came to prominence inside the Beltway when he served as minority counsel for the Senate Watergate hearings. Bet you didn't know that. The Republican was later elected to the Senate twice. He also starred in more than 20 films, including The Hunt for Red October. Many of you know him from his role as District Attorney Arthur Branch on NBC's Law and Order that you see there. Fred Thompson was 73 years old. The comparisons always came with Thompson, Ellis, that he was kind of like the next Reagan, an actor, strong figure, ran for president, it didn't work out, but still a likable guy, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, just a great figure.
Completely likable guy. My only question is, with the reverse mortgage, now that he's dead, what happens to the house? And
you're a horrible person. That's a whole bowl of wrong.
We're
doing an obit.
He would joke about that. He would joke about that.
Okay, all right. We'll give you that, I think. All right. Well, that's our horrible show for this evening. For Ellis Hennigan, who is going to hell, Carl Higbie, and Ben Wargarten, thanks for joining us tonight. Steve Malzberg, that's next.